Hello, I'm Jerry McKee, and it's you know what? It is not. It is not Monday. It is Friday. Don't panic. This is a special edition. Uh, Tonight we've got you a great star, Trey Calloway. He's been on here before, but he has been so busy, and he's a North Carolina boy, but he's also a Myrtle Beach boy, and now he's a Tennessee guy, and he started out in just singing at 10 years old and going great with that with gospel music. His dad was a Pentecostal minister, and he, of course, they're gonna bring their children out and say, "You gonna sing?" But he did some great singing, and now he's singing great country music. Trey is open for shows for Jeff Diffie, Trace Lawrence, McBride and the Ride, Pat Green, Edwin McCain, Greg Campbell, and plays in the audience at Charlotte Speedway, NASCAR Festival, the House of Blues, Billy Bob's in Texas, Tennessee State Fair, the Opry Stage there, and he has won the Songwriter of the Year at the Texas Country Music Awards, had a music video featured on CMT, being picked by Spotify editorial playlists, and approaching 3 million streams just on Spotify alone. Well, enough about not me, but him, and then we'll bring him on and let you meet Trey. And let me do a couple of little switching the buttons since I'm the engineer and everything. My wife's out shopping.
What's up, Jerry? How you doing, buddy?
I am doing great. What about you?
Man, I'm fantastic, brother. I'm hanging in there.
Uh, Trey. Man, you have been so busy since our last conversation,
Yes,
and
sir.
it's just wild that these new songs that you're pumping out. And I know that when we talked in April, you said you've got some new songs going to be breaking out. But man, I got to go back and looking, and it is great. Now you just released one a couple of weeks ago.
You did.
Uh, she don't break it,
Yes, sir. She
and
don't
I think,
break it like she used to.
and that was this Friday, June the 27th when it came on.
Yes,
And
sir.
you didn't you co-write that with Terry McBride, correct?
Yes, sir. From McBride and the Ride, and as well as my new producer, Brandon Hood.
That's right. Now, there are some other ones you've released, I guess, since that one or close to it. I think one of your feature singles is "Everything Helps."
I don't think that's me. It sounds
Yeah,
like a great title, though.
sound like a great title to me. I don't
Yes,
know where I
sir. It
got that
does.
at.
No,
That was
I think probably the single that you and I talked about back in April. It was probably "Nothing Wrong with Love Song" or "Ballad of Righteous and Wrong." I'm not sure though.
you froze up a second there.
Can you hear me, buddy?
Oh, I hear you now.
All right, buddy. Sorry about that, man.
Oh, that's no problem whatsoever. Yeah, see, you talked about we talked about several different songs, but you
Yes,
was telling me about this one that you've been working on. She don't break it.
yes, sir.
Uh, okay, I've got to ask you this: how do you come up with writing a song like this right here? Because I tell you, I was thinking. I'm going to listen to this song right here. I said, I hope it don't make me cry, but you know what? Maybe it want me to stomp my feet, get up
It's
and
an upbeat
dance.
one. Yes, sir. This song is about that great, amazing feeling you get when you finally start to get over somebody. And I like I said, like you asked me, I wrote it with Terry and Brandon. And I had the hook idea for a song called "They Don't Make 'Em Like They Used to." I think it was something like that. And Brandon said, "How about she don't break it like she used to?" And we all looked at each other and said, "Man, that ain't never been said before." So, country shuffles are coming back around. Man, everybody's loving that old school sound again, which is great for me. We wrote this shuffle in about an hour, and it turned out great. The record all came together so wonderfully, and man, I'm really proud of this one. This might be my favorite record I've ever made, man. I'm really enjoying it.
Well, I tell you what, it's a great song, and people you can look at the ticker there, and just all you got to do is just Google Trey Calloway. You're gonna have a slew of stuff come up,
Yes, sir.
and just go in and uh, follow him and buy his music and his merch. And I tell you what, he can even send you a signed autograph himself too. So I've
Yes,
seen him doing
sir.
that.
Yes, sir. Hey Jerry, am I supposed to be able to see? There you are. I see you now. I
Yeah,
was trying to
yeah,
where you was hiding.
yeah. I was kind of hiding there because I wanted to show a little bit more of you right there for a second,
Cool.
and instead of just me, and plus I wanted to kind of capture you talking.
That's
Now,
cool.
when in writing this song, did this breakup of this ex, did it happen to you? And now maybe your wife's not listening, but
I've got all kinds of heartbreak fuel in the tank, man. I've got a lifetime supply of heartbreak to write all these good songs with, man. No, my lovely wife is wonderful, and she is not the who inspired the song. And
well, I'm glad of that.
exactly. No, I love. She's the best. She's texting me right now, just telling me good luck with my interview, and no, she's amazing. So no, just a whole. It's kind of a mishmash of all the different experiences of my love life in the past. Just to come out in this song, man. It's really cool.
Well, that's kind of what uh, country music is. It's either the artist's experience or maybe he's had a good friend that went through this. And you're right, everybody's went through the heartbreaks and things like that. And I remember I got my heart broken several times over the quite a few years. And one was this little girl. Gosh, I just knew that she's going to marry, but they didn't let us marry in eighth grade. So,
Yeah.
uh,
Oh
and you,
yeah, man. I remember. I
yeah,
remember about the middle school girlfriends, the high school girlfriends, man. You think you're gonna be with them forever, man. You know how it
Uh,
goes.
yes, it is, and it's really funny that and that sometimes when you meet those and you thank God they didn't answer your prayers.
Man, well, it's like that Garth Brooks song, "Unanswered Prayers," man. That's exactly what that song's about.
Exactly,
Sometimes we
exactly,
don't know what we want best, but he does.
exactly, and I like the song because, like I said, everybody has been that point, and you're right. You get to that point to where uh, you that's it. You're over it.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of I'm trying to think of an artist that sang the song recently. He was talking about where he broke up with. He's had it kind of like start out song. It was sad. He's breaking up with the girl and stuff. And I've got a new girlfriend.
Brand new girlfriend.
Yes,
You talking about Steve Holy, brand new girlfriend?
yes,
Oh
yes,
man,
yes.
that's a great song. That's a shuffle too. That song's a shuffle too. And that song, I got to brag on Steve Holy for a second because I don't know him personally. I wish I did, but that song is a shuffle that came out at a time when shuffles were not popular, and it was a big song. So no, I love Steve Holy, man. It's a great song. We play it every now and then. We play that song. You talking about I got a brand new girlfriend? One of
That's
them songs.
it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that
because
song is a banger, man. I love
well,
it. Great
well,
song.
yeah, when you start out like that, and all of a sudden, boom, there it goes.
Oh
And
yeah.
it just takes you away a little bit.
Said I need some time to find myself. I need a little space to think. Yeah, I remember that song. That's a good one, man.
Yeah, uh, you know, when you're writing these songs, and when writing this, especially this song here, uh, I just it amazes me how. To me, I'll make jokes with my kids and stuff and sing all kind of wild songs about
Mhm.
a mustard or ketchup or something,
Yeah.
But where do you get the inspiration of some of these songs? Especially the lyrics to it. If you listen to lyrics like that, so wow, I know it's telling the story, but it just amazes me how you can come up with these things,
Well, thank you,
with these
man.
songs.
Most of the time, I start with a hook idea. Somebody will say something in conversation, and I'll think it sounds kind of catchy. Maybe it'll rhyme, or maybe there'll be some kind of alliteration or something in there. So I'll write that down in my notebook, in my phone notes, and throw it out at a songwriting. And if you got a really good hook, you pretty much know it immediately when it hits the whole room. A good hook thrown out in the room will stop everybody. And like we're gonna have to write this one today, and that's how She Don't Break It was.
Well, it's and does it take when writing these songs? Does it take you a long time to really kind of really think about it and put it together, even after you write it? I can
It,
imagine trying to. how are you gonna come up with the lyrics
Yeah.
with those words?
It can. A few things as I've progressed in the music business and learned a little bit more about the original music side of things. The number one way to tell if a song is any good or not is to play it out live. That is the tried and true way to tell, is my song good or is it real bad? And if you play a song out live a couple of nights and it just falls flat, you're like, all right, I need to work on this song. It needs some help. But if you go out and play a song and it just brings the house down and everybody just loves it, you're like, okay, I'm onto something with this one. That's how She Don't Break It is. When we play that song live, man, people just it's this motion. I see it right here.
Yeah.
And by the second or third chorus, man, they're all singing along. That's the great thing. And this is one of the first songs I've had that's like that. That's so simple, but yet so earworm and catchy, whatever you want to call it. It's
Mhm.
people are really like. I'm proud of this. I'm proud of this song we did. I'm proud of the guys that wrote it with me, and proud of the session guys that played on the record, and it's awesome, man.
Now, do you kind of practice on your wife with some new
Oh yeah.
songs on how she?
Her
Yeah.
and my son, her and my son both are my focus group. If I've got a song that I'm real proud of, I will play it for her and play it for him. Cash is my son, by the way. His name is Cash. My son is a little bit more honest than she is sometimes. She'll be like, "Well, baby, I like it." She'll kind of try to soften the blow a little bit. Cash will let me know if it's a stinker, man. Cash will let me know it's a stinker. He'll be like, I don't like that one, Daddy." And it doesn't happen very much. He doesn't dislike a lot of my songs very much, but he'll say, "I definitely like this one better than this one. This is what's wrong with this one." And he's
Mhm.
pretty smart for a 10-year-old kid, man. He's smart
Well,
as a whip.
usually when at that age, they'll be honest with you. I
Yes,
got a
sir.
13-year old granddaughter, and she's brutally honest.
Oh yeah.
And I got a good wife that now she's brutally honest too.
Well, you probably been married a lot longer than I have. My wife and I are still in that honeymoon phase. I think she'll get a little tired of me after a while. She's like, you know what, I don't want to hear your song today.
My wife, she's critiques, especially writing. She was executive secretary and stuff like that. And if I write something, and it could be 20 pages long,
Yeah.
and she'll come up to me and says, "You left out a comma in the middle."
That's a heck of an editor, man. That's the kind of
Yeah,
stuff you need, brother. That's awesome, man.
I
That's
said, but who's going to notice? They will notice.
Well, honestly, I mean, I'm not I was never much good at the grammar stuff, writing papers and stuff. I can write a paper for you and it'll be full of great ideas, but the grammar might not be all that great in it.
Oh, that's me. I've got great ideas, but it's and so they.
You see it?
Now you have some great songs previous to this, right? The Ballad of Righteous and Wrong. I love that song, and I think you wrote it with Cowboys and Indians.
So yeah, I think we launched that when I think they did the debut. Cowboys and Indians did the debut on that song. They did the premiere. I wrote that song with my two great friends, Greg Wilson and Hallow Dale. We wrote that song together, and we made us a little cowboy murder ballad. We wanted to do a grand experiment. And, it's I'm proud of that song too, man. I'm proud of the video we put together for it too. Is really cool. My buddy, my cousin, my wife's cousin, Adam. He did all the art for it.
And now the Grady Saxon, I believe, was produced it for you.
Yes, sir. So the whole Wanted Man album was produced by Grady Saxman, and Grady's great too, man. I mean, I'm still friends with Grady this day, man, and he produces everybody. He's doing a lot of great stuff, man. I just wanted to expand my roster of producers and work with a different guy, and
Well, I
it's
think because each one has a different idea that you
absolutely
bring to
Grady's
the
great.
table.
I mean,
Yeah.
Grady is phenomenal. He did Your Love Is Safe with Me too. I mean, he's a heck of a drummer. He's a very talented musician, no
Hey,
doubt.
well, Yeah, what I like about the song is kind of like got grit to it. It's like the classics. A lot of people don't know Pancho and Lefty that,
Yes, sir.
and some of the others that came up with Edmund Fitzgerald. They really tell a story. It's not a per se almost a dancing thing, but it's a listening thing.
Yes,
And
sir.
El Paso, and of course, it's
Oh,
and those stories belong also just like it did back in those days.
oh yeah, man. Well, see, I think that's something country music is missing. I think country is missing them cowboy songs, those story songs, them songs that told a narrative, told a story. I think that's something country music's missing nowadays. And who knows if it'll ever come back in real style. Sometimes I wonder. Sometimes I, think maybe not. Maybe, who knows. I know I've never really cared much about what was going on trending wise. I'm just gonna make the music I like, and that's what we did with that one. And I
Well,
loved it, man. I love playing it live too. It's real fun to play live.
yeah, I kind of I was watching this guy that was and he lives in the United States here. First time I ever heard Conway Twitty, and he's saying,
Oh yeah,
"Hey, who is that guy? Who's that guy with the big hair?" You
Harold
know,
Jenkins. Harold Jenkins.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
Trying to figure out and he said, "He is so smooth."
Oh man, Conway Twitty is one of my favorite country artists of all time. A lot of people don't know his name was Harold Jenkins. They don't know that. Conway Twitty was a stage name. Now a lot of people don't know that. But yeah, man, I love Mr. Conway. We do. You want a man with a slow hand.
Oh yes.
You want a lover with an easy touch. And we do. It's your life, and you say that you need a change. Goodbye time.
Oh yes.
Tight fit
Definitely.
jeans, man. I do a bunch of Conway in my show, brother. When it's time to do some Conway, I get real serious. I take my guitar off and pick up the mic. Oh yeah, man, I love some Conway, brother.
Yeah. Conway's, I think it's his grandson, grandson is on the circuit,
Yeah.
and with Loretta Lynn's granddaughter.
No way, that's awesome, man.
Yeah,
They go out there and do they do Louisiana Woman, Mississippi Man?
yes, they do.
Oh
And
man,
I've got a message into Loretta Lynn's granddaughter,
yeah,
and to hopefully get to interview her. I got to interview Loretta Lynn
cool.
in '86, and all. But I was listening to, wow, that's kind of neat that them two are going out into the circuit and singing, and a lot of Conway songs and a lot of Loretta Lynn songs.
Yeah,
And I tell you what, let's listen to your recent release here,
all right.
and let's try to. My little thing here went crazy on me. We had a storm come through here, but she don't
Oh,
break it. She don't break it, and I want our audience to listen to this song. If they haven't, I want them to listen. I want them to go out and purchase it, and they will after they hear it. Let me click this on, and we'll kind of be in the bottom of it.
She don't break it like she used to. There don't hurt me quite as strong. After all the hell it's been through, the pain don't hang on all night long. I've been picking up the pieces of what once was barely beaten and broken in two, but the soul heart is feeling brand new. She don't break it like she used to. I don't stay up when I go to sleep at night. When that sad song comes on, my heart don't even mind. She don't break it like she used to. The hurt don't hurt me quite as strong. After all the hell it's been through, the pain don't hang on all night long. I've been picking up the pieces of what once was barely beaten and broken in two, but this whole heart is feeling brand new. She don't break it like she used to. Oh no. can go out on this town and have some fun. I don't try and hide my heart from anyone. She don't break it like she used to, or don't hurt me quite as strong. After all the hell it's been through, the pain don't hang on all night long. I've been picking up the pieces of what once was barely beaten and broken in two, but this old heart is feeling brand new. She don't break it like she used to. This old heart is feeling brand new. She don't break it like she used to.
All right. We're going to see a video come out with this. I would like to see a video done with this.
I think we're going to do a music video for the next single I got coming out, man. It's a song I don't know if I'm supposed to talk about it yet, but we're going to do a music video for that one. But we almost did a video for this one. I think it would have been hilarious.
I think it'd have been a fun video right there.
And who knows? We may in the future. We may end up doing one in the future. You know, I think it's definitely a never say never kind of thing.
Well, and as always, I got some pictures. A couple of them. I got a couple questions.
Nice. All right, brother. Cool, man.
Of course, this is your album cover for "She Don't Break It," and which is I like that picture. It's a good picture of you.
I do too.
And it looks just like you too, doesn't it?
Yeah, right. That picture actually, we were walking between locations where we were doing the photo shoot. We were walking from the little studio where we shot the first part of the thing till we were going to walk outside and shoot some stuff. And I just happened to notice that little brick corner behind me and say, hey, let me just stop real fast and try to take one. And he took that one. I think it was like maybe one of like only 2 or 3 that he snapped. And that ended up being the cover. It was a great picture. That smile that I'm smiling in that picture just sums up the feeling of she don't break it like she used to. You know what I mean? It just
yeah.
Like I'm starting to cheer up. I'm starting to feel happy again. You know, and that smile captured that essence, and I'm glad it was totally by accident that we caught it.
Being a psychologist major there too, looking at the brick wall was like, okay, the brick wall was no longer there. It busted through it.
Oh wow! I've never even put that sort of a thing on it. Wow, that's pretty smart. That's pretty smart, actually, man. Now I get to tell people. Oh, very cool, very cool. So the one on the left is my first ever CMA Fest autograph signing that we did this year. Man, I signed over 100 autographs. I'm not sure exactly how many I did, but I know I signed my butt off, man. It was a lot of fun, man. You see those people that there's 2 kinds of people that I met. It was either people who had no clue who I was, but wanted to meet me just in case. You never know who somebody could be in the future or what could happen with somebody's music career. And those people came, I'm going to go home and I'm going to listen to your music right now. And then there's the people that knew who it was and they were there to see me. And both kinds of people just made my whole CMA Fest experience amazing. What, buddy?
I thought when you were signing and giving those, did they want a photo with you also?
Yes. So that was part of the thing. You would wait in line and then we would sign a headshot. And I have several different kinds of headshot designs that I offer to people, and they pick out the one that they want, and I sign it for them, and then we'll take a picture. And there'd be a person that was working for the booth whose job it was to take pictures. They'd grab your phone and take a picture with us. And so, man, I took a bunch of pictures. And
well, man, that's cool. It just gets you all over, even more across the world.
Yes, and that one on the right there is my first ever Carolina Country Music Festival that we were fortunate enough to play this year as well. Actually, those 2 pictures were taken within days of each other, if not 2 or 3 days apart, I think. The one on the right, so Carolina Country Music Fest is the biggest country music festival in the Carolinas, and they, for years and years while I was living down there, I tried to get to be a part of that festival, and they'd never get back with me. And finally, the people reached out to me this year and invited me to come do it. And of course, I jumped at the chance, and we went. And as you can see, the crowd they showed up to hang out with us, man. It was a lot of fun. And the thing about that cool picture is right outside of that tent, like straight behind me, at the door of the tent, you turn left, and there's the big, massive stage, and Brantley Gilbert was playing at that time. And we still had that massive crowd in there, even when Brantley was on stage. It made my whole night. It made my whole night, because we were a little discouraged because they put us right at the last. We were the ninth spot basically, and I was worried that the headliner was just going to kill our crowd, but it did not hinder us whatsoever, man. Those people showed up to jam out with us.
Well, I know when I ran across that picture, like I said, "Oh my gosh, look at that!" I said, "Even out the door."
It was a fun thing, and hopefully they'll have me back.
Well, I'm sure they would. Oh, will definitely.
Yes, sir.
Now.
Oh wow, yes, this is awesome. This is the poster for Country for Calls.
I was looking at all the artists on there, and some of them that I have already interviewed also, and I said, "Gosh, there's such and such," and man, the collage of it, T. Graham Brown and Oak Ridge Boys and all, and just went on and on. I said, "My goodness."
Yes, sir. There's some great talent on that poster, man. Honestly, I was so honored to be asked to do that event. I've been to it for the past couple of years, and finally got invited to be a part of it. And man, it was wonderful. They had each artist. They're floating around somewhere. Each artist had to sign 100 of them, and we all signed the same posters. And so there's ones floating around with all of our autographs on them. It's really cool, man.
Oh wow, goodness! Billy Joe Jones supposed to be on my podcast next month.
Nice. Yeah. Billy, she's great. I love Billy Joe. She's amazing.
Yes.
She was kind of my backstage buddy that night. We were hanging out and talking back there, and her and her manager and me and my manager and the guys that were playing with me on the stage, my fiddle player and guitar player, got up there. So man, it was a good time. I can't wait to do it again.
I bet y'all was cutting upside down together.
Oh yeah. Yes, sir, we were. Yes, sir. Oh wow. My friend Brooke. So I have a friend named Brooke. She's a songwriter in town. She works for BMI, and she sent me a screenshot of that. She had taken it when we posted it on whichever social media platform, and she was like, "You're giving the googly eyes to the camera." She said, "I can't take this seriously." And I honestly, I was just trying to make a straight face, just make a normal face, and she's giving me so much crap about that. So I love this. I actually love this picture. I think that's one of my favorite pictures. And there's all my Josie Music Award nominations for this year, which, I mean, the Josies are just wonderful ladies. They really take care of independent artists, and they're good to all of us. And looking forward to the award show this year.
Well, I was just looking at all the nominations you got on just that poster right there, and that's, oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's been a good year, man. We had a good year. Yeah. It was a good 2024, and the Wanted Man album really opened some doors for me, and I'm just excited to see what's on the horizon, man.
So she said you had googly eyes on this one?
She actually said that I was. I can't say it on the air. I can't say it in polite conversation. She said I was giving the camera the googly eyes. That's the G-rated version. So
G-rated version. I'll take it.
It was really funny. She was just busting my chops a little bit about it.
Now,
oh yeah, I was hoping you were going to bring this one up, man. I'm excited to talk about this. So that's a recording studio. That place on the left. It's called The Castle. It's out in Franklin, Tennessee. And, man, I was fortunate enough to record 2 new songs for the album the other day. It just so happened that we were just out of the studio that we regularly record at, and so we went to the Castle because Brandon, my producer, used to work at the Castle, and so he's really tied in with them. And we got to go there, and what a cool place! That building or that picture does not give it justice to how cool it actually is. I mean, it's gigantic. I mean, it's a castle, you know.
Yeah,
And
it looked great. I thought to myself, I says, Trey's done went and bought him a castle.
yeah, I wish. And a lot of really famous country albums, a lot of famous music's been cut in that place. And so I'll talk a little bit about the session guys. I don't know all of their last names, but I do know most of them's first names. So that is from left to right. That is Bruce Boughton, the legendary steel guitar player. Bruce has played on every dang thing, man. He's an absolute legend in the steel playing world. That is Chris. You know what? I do know his last name, and I will pull it up. Give me one sec. I'm gonna pull it up. Let me scroll back in here. I've got it. Let's see here. Where is it? I know his name is Chris. Chris Donegan. That is Chris Donegan, and he's a great he's played on all the other stuff that's working on this new album. Most of these guys have, besides Nolan, not the bass player. I'll get to him as well. He wasn't on the other stuff, but he was on this one. And then beside Chris, that is in the back, but not the guy that's the same height as Chris. That is Tom Bukovac. That is world famous guitar session player. Plays on everything, all the hits that are coming out now. Bukovac's on. He's from Cleveland, Ohio, which makes my wife really like him because she's from Ohio. So he's from Cleveland. And then that is beside me, that is Gordon Mote. That is the legendary piano playing son of a gun that he is. He is one of the sweetest, nicest guys I've ever had the pleasure of meeting. Hopefully I'll get to be buddies with him for the rest of my life. I really enjoy it. And then behind him, I'm having to squint a little bit to look. That is Seth. I do not know Seth's last name, but that's Seth. He's the engineer. He's the guy that helps Brandon with the knobs and pushing the buttons and getting all the levels right. He's a wonderful engineer, and he's a great guy. Beside me, on the other side is Chris McKee. He played drums. He played drums for Keith Urban for a long time, and he's played on all this stuff we're doing for this new album. He's been playing on. Beside him, that's Brandon Hood. That's my new producer, and then the guy beside him is Nolan. And I don't know Nolan's last name, but he played bass on the session. And then that's one of my best friends beside him, a guy named Sean Ward, the guy with the blue baseball cap on. And then I don't know the fellow beside him's name. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I know he was the production assistant, and he did a wonderful job. And I'm gonna go back in there and remember his name, and reintroduce myself to him. And next time I'm in here, I'll let you know what his name was. But all of these guys are just super, super wonderful people and so talented. All of them are so talented. I was just happy to be there, man. I mean, I sang as hard as I could, man. I sang as hard as I could.
It's with all the legends that's coming out of this castle, and you're one of them that's coming out also.
I hope so. One of these days, man. I don't know. I don't even need to be a legend. I just want to be able to not be broke. That's all I need, man.
Well, people don't realize that it costs to be to get out there and do these things. It's a
tough business, man.
It is, but yeah, I'll tell you what, this year is showing that you're doing it well. You're doing it right.
Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
Now I had to put this in there. The barber
I
shop.
haven't seen. Well, that's the mayor. So that is the mayor of Loris, which is a little tiny town in South Carolina, right near Myrtle Beach. That is me, and I was playing, if I'm not mistaken, this was either the year I opened up for Craig Campbell or the year I opened up for Trent Tomlinson. I can't remember which one is which, but that is the mayor of Loris. He is a wonderful guy. I think his name is Todd, Mayor Todd. That's what everybody calls him, and Loris is your dream little small town where everybody knows everybody, and he's a great mayor, man. He's been mayor for a long time, so obviously he's doing a good job.
Well, see, I thought to myself, I says, wait a minute, I didn't know you cut hair.
I don't. This barbershop they were using as the green room for all the artists. That was what we were doing, was chilling back in this barbershop, and they were using it as a place for all of the people that were like in my band and stuff. We were using it to get ready.
Yeah, well, you know, you could have flipped your man out like that and stood behind there with some scissors and stuff. And who's
Yes,
next?
sir. Yes, sir.
And have somebody that's really bald there says, "Don't go."
Yeah. Right. Giving out free haircuts until my show starts.
Oh
That
yeah.
wouldn't go well, I can promise you. Everybody's getting military buzz cuts.
One fits all, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, you know, I'm gonna cut this. Like I know you got a show coming up, and you got to get prepared for that. Take a little nap before, or just get
I'm about to
mentally
go pass
prepared.
out, bro. Yes, sir.
And I appreciate you coming on, and it's always a pleasure meeting with you and talking with you. You're just you're a fun interviewer.
Thanks, Jake.
And
I really appreciate that, buddy. We have fun, man. I love the picture game that you when you bring those pictures up, man. It's a glimpse into memories that you forget about. You know, you don't think about them, and then you see them, and you're like, oh, I remember this. You know, that's fun. That's fun that you do that, man.
well, thank you. And we hope God continues to bless you and your music. And it looks like He's really doing a great job with you in doing this. And hope you have a great gig tonight. Hope you just have a huge crowd there and
Thanks,
just
brother.
blow them away.
All right, Jerry. You take care of yourself, bud.
All right. And let's see. Let me get you kind of backstage and out here, and I'll sign off.
All right.
So you have a blessed day.
All right, everybody take care.
Thank you. All right. You have been listening to Trey Calloway and his great new song, She Don't Break It, and many more coming up. And we've got some other special guests coming up Monday. Don't forget, Monday at 7 p.m. This was a special, non-special report, just special altogether. Well, I'm Jerry McKee, and you have a great